this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel, and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So today I'm not adding any of the success stories because the topic in itself is quite long, and I request you to please watch this video until the very end if you really want to change your perception about the 3D. So this is $1 million question, that there are so many things which are opposite in our 3D, and yes, we do want to fix it, we do want to change it, but how do we change it immediately? What is the first thing that we are supposed to do to change our 3D? Well, the first and the foremost thing is change it in your imagination. So the maximum times I get this query that yes, 3D is completely opposite. I thought I would be seeing the result in my 3D. It's been quite such a long time since I've been doing my routine, but yet I'm not seeing any movement in my 3D. How do I make it happen quickly? Answer is change it in your imagination. Let me explain. See, while manifesting anything deliberately, you have to always focus on two important aspects of it. Number one is what do you want, which is your desire, right? Number two is how would you feel if you have whatever you want. These are the two most important components of the whole, equation of manifestation. That's it. That's the whole equation. You don't have to worry about anything else. Be it any desire that you are looking at, be it anything that you want in your life, it is these two components that you need to be focusing upon. Okay. Now, the moment you add anything from the 3D into this equation, the end result also changes. For example, we do have a habit of thinking about the how, while manifesting. So whenever you are adding the concept of how, which is nothing but the process of getting whatever you want, okay? But the process is not a part of your imagination. The process is not a part of your 4D world. It is a part of your 3D. The process is in itself is a big question mark. It is a how, right? And whenever you are adding the process into this equation, you are by default inviting the concept of physical effort into it. Now, this physical effort only happens in 3D. It does not happen in 4D, which is your imagination. Like, for example, when you imagine something, do you really make any physical effort to reach the end result? No. What you think is it is always the end result where you have got what you are looking for, right? So please make sure that you are not thinking about the how, and that is why the how is not our concern. Moving on to the second important mistake that we are doing. Every time we are thinking about the when, which is the time or the duration, you again are adding a 3D component, because while imagining, you saw the end result only, like right in this moment. You did not see any physical effort going on. You did not see a lag of time in between. You saw the end result in your imagination happening in this very moment. Am I right or wrong? But in 3D, for seeing your desired end result, first you need to make a physical effort, and then after some time, you may see your desired result. That is how the 3D works. So why are you adding a component which belongs to 3D to the part of equation which is a manifestation equation? It is having like no relevance of 3D whatsoever. So please remove any component which is belonging to 3D out of this whole equation of manifestation. Okay, let me elaborate it more. Please understand something. Whenever you want to see a change in your 3D, you don't make any change in it while manifesting. That's not your job, because you are the god of your reality. You are superior than anything else happening in your 3D. You are superior than anything which has been shown by your 3D. In fact, your 3D is basically your follower. It follows whatever you command. So why are you degrading yourself and adding more components from 3D and making the whole whole manifestational process more complicated or more difficult for yourself. Okay, so whenever you are changing a state of consciousness about your desire, you are changing your consciousness about yourself. That is the main thing that you need to know and need to by heart this rule, that whenever there is a change of state of consciousness with respect to your desire, basically you are changing yourself. You are not changing anything else but your own self. You are changing who you are in that imagination. And you identify yourself with the new version of yourself who has his desire in this moment within that inner world of yours. You are not looking for it in the outer world. That's where we are making the mistake. Are you getting my point? So when you understand this concept, when you understand the concept of consciousness is the only reality, you would know that it clearly means that your consciousness has everything in it. Like literally everything in it. And then you will also understand that you are not lacking the desire in the 3D, but you are just lacking it in your own consciousness. Are you getting this point? You do have the power right now. You do have the power to change anything that you want in your inner self right now. You literally do not need anything, like nothing, but just your imagination to change that inner self of yours. Are you getting this point? And just without anything, you can create a new desire. And you occupy this new state and you feel the reality of this dream of yours. And can you imagine how wonderful your imagination is? It's not like your 3D, where everything starts from the how. In your 3D world, your imagination does not care if you have that resources to fulfill your dream or not. Your imagination does not care about your strength or weakness or even your background. It doesn't care about your past or your present situation. It is so wonderful. That is why Neville Goddard says it is your wonderful human imagination, right? Your imagination would not judge you for all the blunders and the mistakes that you have made in your life. It holds nothing from you. So understand something. It is an unlimited world where all the states are available for you. And now it's your time to claim a new state as yours. And once you accept the real you, as in like you are the god of your reality, once you accept what you are capable of, once you accept that it is your imagination which creates your reality, any evidence coming from 3D will have no impact on you whatsoever, because you have accepted your imagination as your reality. So once you have accepted your imagination as your reality, you are clearly denying your senses. You are clearly denying whatever evidence you are getting from your senses. Okay, so denying is not something that you do. It is just the implication of your acceptance for your imagination. Are you getting my point? So understand this thing, that you do not really need to work on your denial of the senses while manifesting, but you need to work more on the acceptance of your imagination. So don't fight against your senses, because of course, why would you fight your own senses? Because it is a part of your physical reality. It is a part of you. Why would you fight against your own senses? There is no point doing that. What exactly is the true denial? The true denial of 3D means, well, let me quote Neville here. In the words of Neville, it is the total indifference. Okay, so when you become indifferent to something, it has no impact on you. Okay, but to be totally indifferent about your senses, you must accept your imagination as your reality. And once you accept your imagination as your reality, the 3D has no other choice but to reflect it back Okay, so whatever you are seeing in your 3D right now, 3D doesn't show you what you want. 3D always shows you what you are. So when you become your ideal version in your imagination first, you accept it for real, then you will see the evidence too in your 3D, because that's how the law operates. So right in this moment, you must become the one who has the desire and accept your new version of yourself, and then you will see and feel your desire in its physical form in your 3D as well. So this is it. This was today's video. I hope now you understand how you are the main person, how you are the main character in this whole reality of yours, and you decide what you want to be in this very moment. And the moment you decide, you assume this new assumption, you accept your new reality, you accept your new ideal version of yourself, and then you live by it. The 3D has no other choice but to reflect back the same. So yes, this was today's video. I hope you liked today's video. In case if you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I come up with lots and lots of interesting stuff based on Neville Goddard's teaching. And if you are looking for a daily dose of Neville Goddard plus certain new techniques which can help you in manifesting your desire, you can also follow me on my Instagram handle, which is my daily wish. Hi, that is me. And if at all you are looking for a one-to-one coaching program, yes, it is still available. For that, you need to DM me on my Instagram and I'll see you there. I'll give you all the details over there with regards to my coaching program. So yeah, that's it. I'll be meeting you very, very soon in the next video. Until then, please do take care of yourself and happy manifesting.